So, I spent the last like 3 hours talking with my mother through text, through my dad's Facebook Messenger. It's because she's so immature at 60, 8 years old. She can't even fucking talk to her own child through her own fucking messenger. Like, and then she's like, you're just blaming other people. You just want to blame. I'm like, no, I'm not blaming anybody. I just want to hear you say, I fucked up everything in your life, like just because I was mad or I just wanted to make Maurice feel better about himself. Just say it. That's all you had to say. And I was like, we can never talk about this again. She said, you just like to be in the past. I was like, no, I don't like to be in the past. I just want to know that you lied to me. Just say it. Like a grown woman you say I'd be a grown man, like living my life that you gave me, right? The bullshit you put me in. So live up to the shit you did. Just say it. I did it. I did not like the fact that you would be on TV, famous, rich, doing amazing things away from me. I need you to be my host. I have to put this bullshit off on you. Just say that. And she can't say it. She's like, well, you just want to blame other people. You need to go see help. And I'm like, no, I don't need help. She's like, everybody's worried about. I'm like, no, you don't need to worry about me. Nobody's worried about me because they know I'm not crazy. It's you. Like, how do I go travel the world? Make friends everywhere I go. People here that are famous know my name, come talk to me, smile, mad heart, be like, yo, you're so positive, you're Mr. Positive. How is that if I'm such an evil person or a bad person? Or like, how did I get a model? Like, how did I obtain these things if I'm such an evil person? I don't understand it. I don't get it. You're telling me I'm evil, right? I'm not confident in myself. I wouldn't get under 300, 400 pounds on a bench if I wasn't confident though, right? No, I just wanted support. That's all it is. Like, if my back ain't fucking perfect, I'm not trying to bench that shit. So if my back ain't perfect to go play basketball, I'm not going to go try that really quick until I get myself fixed. That's why I stopped playing ball, because I wanted to fix myself. When I got home, you instantly started nagging me and telling me to go get a job and all this other stuff, like, and sending people to attack me at the basketball court. Like, I know this. So why didn't, and then my brother goes to the gym, starting arguments, and I got to get him out of it. And then he gets jealous mad because I told on him. So then he goes and starts telling on me all the time. I get it. I understand. Just say that you have my brother, his friends following me so that you can stay abreast of what I'm doing. Just say it. That's okay. Like, it's not that I'm like, you want to make it seem like it's me because you want to put off the bullshit, your misery on me. I get it. You're mad that I'm so strong and I'm able. If I wasn't confident, I wouldn't be in my motherfucking car in Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be like, yo, I would be right under you. I would be in West Haven. I wouldn't have, you know what I'm saying? The manipulation that she's not winning is crazy to me. Like, she's still clinging on to whatever she can to say that I'm nuts. And like, I am nuts for going, like sitting here and like thinking about it, going through, but I want to make sure that I'm doing the right thing and I'm making the right moves. You know what I'm saying? So like, and plus I really just want to get back to basketball. And if I go and get a place, or I go, you know what I mean? I'm gonna be focused on work. So it's free for me to do this right now and go into this gym for $10 and get myself together and then go try out or go play a little street ball or whatever in courts and meet people and get back into basketball and do that for YouTube and whatever have you. That's what I want to do. That's what I want to do. I didn't want to stay in West Haven and deal with shovel snow and listen to your nagging bullshit. Like, I just want to know that you lied. Just say, I didn't want to see you doing those things. You're in great shape. You're in perfect shape. You always had that body. But I knew that you just weren't confident because I wanted to beat you down. I just wanted to knock you down. That's all you had to say, bro. Listen, this woman is straight evil. It don't make no sense how evil you are. When you are that negative to your own child that you know can do these things, you steady trying to say it's them and they crazy. You just trying to knock their name down. That's wild, bro. That is beyond sick. And I keep saying to her, she's like, I pray for you every night. I said, Mom, why don't you go ahead and just realize that you're going to have to argue. You're going to have this conversation with God one day if you're a God-fearing person. You having a hard time with me, your own son. I get it. Cool. You don't have to even say that you did it. But The fact that you know that one day you're going to possibly pass away, or you believe whatever your religion is, that you pass away and you go up there and have judgment day. You told me that, right? But you're still going to lie to your son and say that you didn't do it. That's how much you really want to save yourself right now. That's how much you really want to save yourself. Like, that's crazy. Like, you don't care about the afterlife at all. So none of that stuff that you ever told me about church is real, because you're not living by it. So she said, everybody already knows that you hate us. I said, I don't hate you guys. I just want you to say that you destroyed my life, and just say, I messed your shit up. That's all I want you to do. And I know you're not going to. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure I say West Haven, or maybe even New Haven, so Yale will get the chance to actually see this. Because it's insane that this woman is so grown, but still so evil, when I'm begging her to just be like, yo, admit that you fucked up everything in my life. That you did. I just said one thing though. I said, just admit that you lied about that restraining order. Just say you lied. She can't even do it. She knows that I know. She knows that I talked to the person and they said, yo, your mom's crazy. But she'd rather cling on because she knows that my brother's going to find out she's a liar. My father knows that she's a liar already. So, like, and he knows that. He's like, yo, why are you even lying to him? Like, why are you? I'm pretty sure he's sick in the head, too. She got him so. But that's what WandaVision does. She really believes that she is making up her own world. It's in her. And since I left, she completely forgets about me. She said, I pray for you all the time. I said, so why don't you send me some money? Don't pray for me. Send me money. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, you know what I'm trying to do. If every time I'm getting close to my goal, something from your area, something from your energy comes and fucks my shit up. You know that. You know that. You don't pray for me. You do witchcraft in the room, bitch. Like, stop lying to me. So, it's just sickening that my mother is that damn evil, like stuck in her evility, whatever the word is, bro. That shit is demonic as hell. And I lived with that for 36 years. So my father is done. My brother may be cooked too. It's like, damn, bro, this woman is sick. I listen, and then I can say that you're right. If I had a relationship with my brother, then I would say you might have a legit way of saying that I'm crazy. But no, you can't even say that I'm crazy, because whenever I talk to my brother, it's cool. But he has to listen to you. He wants that will money. He ain't gonna go against you. He ain't stupid. He is not stupid. So he gonna do it. But he also is kind of jealous. Like, why Marcus do this? Why Marcus get that? You know. So I mean, I'm sure he probably wouldn't do that now. Nah, he would. But it's just crazy how sickening this woman is. And like I said, you know what? I'm gonna make a long ass video and post it in New Haven or West Haven anyway. So you could just go ahead and say that you said you did it or not. I'm gonna let everybody know anyway. It's like, it is insane. The evil I had to deal with. It's insane. Like, she's like, people think you're nasty. I'm like, no, I'm not nasty. I just have a nasty mom. And like, I was lashing out because I saw you do it, and my father don't have emotions. Like, it's not that I was really mean. It's that I had so much built up from listening to you yell at him, and then come direct that shit to me, and then he's beating me up, throwing me around the house, calling me names and all this other shit, and calling me a faggot and all this other stuff, like, because I had earrings. Like, what are you talking about? I can never let my hair grow. You'd always complain about my beard when I was at home. Cut that shit off. Like, it's just like my sneakers, my pants, my car, my everything was like, that's why I let you give me that car to take over those extremely crazy ass payments, because I was like, wow, she's finally like giving me something, like, and she finally is allowing me to have something that's nice. And then I realized all she was trying to do is drain me again, like she did with my credit card back in the day in college. I got out of college. She wanted a dog so bad, right? I said, all right, I'll put it on my credit. My credit's perfect. That was exactly what she wanted to do. That's exactly what she wanted to do, to ruin my credit if I didn't play basketball, because she was mad. She said it. She said, you went to college and didn't do this. I said, bro, I was abused. I was excited to get away from you, and I wanted to cope with drinking. I didn't know. Like, I was a dumb little, like, at 19, I literally was like 11-year-old. Like, my IQ wasn't, like, I wasn't thinking like that. I just wanted to play basketball. And then when I realized I hated the school that I was at and the people that I was around because it was on some gay stuff. The first thing they did was like, I seen you kiss. I ain't kissing no man. I seen you kissing some dude last night. Nigga, don't fucking do that to me. Don't do that to me. And then I found out that the dude that lives down the street from me was a part of all of it. So like, I'm just, and then they trying to say that they didn't plot on me. That sounds like a plot to me. That sounds like plotting. That sounds like backdoor. That sounds like your setup. Oh yeah, I was a mark because I was Marcus. And then you put me on December 13th. My birthday's the 13th, so you're saying I'm not lucky. I know what you're doing. And then when I got into the accident, you said you just got bad luck. You just accident prone. Bro, this woman is evil. I just wanted the time to understand that. And like, now that I'm away and I'm talking about this right now, I'm like, damn, bro, I keep talking about this shit, but I have to get over it. But like, I really see that it's her. She's nuts outside her damn mind, bro. And there's no coming back from it. I can't do nothing to change her. I watched the YouTube and it said every wicket of what she's been saying and how narcissistic. I said, you're not smart, you're retarded actually, because you work at Yale and they give you free classes and you never went any further than a GED. You've been there for like 30 years. Like, you're the dumb one. Like, who are you talking to? Like, so anyway, it's just PTSD that I want to get past, because I do not, like, I see myself going through dating websites or whatever, the apps or whatever, and I see the black girls and I think they're so gorgeous, but if they have an oval face or they look like my mother anywhere, or even, I don't know, it just gives me like, like I just automatically just get away. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I don't want to feel that way. So I'd rather go through the, thoughts, having a conversation with her. Well, it's not even a conversation. It's a one-way conversation because it's really her talking at me and, lying to me. So like, and me talking to her, like, you know what I'm saying? So like, I just got to get over it because it's not going to ever, I'm going to go, listen, she's going to go to heaven and hope to God that she gets in. She's going to start praying on her deathbed that I show up. And I hope she gets to that level. I hope God keeps her long enough so she could get onto her deathbed and pray for me to get there and cry to me on my phone while I'm with my beautiful wife in my big old house and telling her, no, I got production tomorrow. I got to do this. I got to do that. Like, so long, bitch. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just want her to feel she's going to have that day. She's going to have that day. And it's like, I want to save her from it, but she can't save herself. She's so far gone, dog. She's probably been messed up all her life. Like, her mom did that to her because her mom is exactly like her and she looks exactly like her mom. So that's what it is. That's what it is. I look like her exactly, right? And then her mom looks like her. So she's mad at me she's mad at her mom and her through me. And then she's like, I gotta protect my brother, the son, and that's like my mom's, my grandmother's, my mom's little sister. So she's because that's why they used to always fight. That's why the younger used to always fight with her, and I used to see them scrapping. Like, the little sister fuck my mom up, and I remember them days, bro. And then my mom's sister said to me, she said, yo, your mother is sick. She's nasty. And then I remember my Aunt Andy saying that to my mother. She said, yo, Wanda, you are nasty. You are one nasty person. And that's why they don't deal with her, because she is nasty. She'd rather take off her nasty shit out on me. And that's why, I got it now. See, there we go. All right, so let me hold on to this. I look like my grandmother. My mother looks like my grandmother, but I look like my mom. And I got the eyes like her, everything. Like, and I was doing these great things, and she was like, her mom probably stopped her from doing something or never allowed her to do something that she wanted to do. And she's taking it out on me because she thinks it's right. She thinks it's the only right thing to do. But her mother would deny it just so that she's like, if my mom would deny, I'm going to deny it too. I got it. And my dad just don't get involved because he knows that if he says anything, it's over for him. It's finito. So, and she's only trying to steal his money anyway or kill him. And at this point, he just forfeited because he's already brainwashed. And the sad thing is, like, like my brother, he's just trying to get that will money. That's what's important to him. And I get it. Good for you, brother. But even if you break off, you still gonna get some money, because who else you gonna give it to? The dog? Come on, bro. So everywhere I go, people say, "Oh my God, you're amazing. You're the way you think, and I love your personality." But like, I realized that if something reminds me of my mother, or something reminds me of like my basketball coach in high school, or something reminds me, hold on. So if something reminds me of these people, I get really hostile. Like, not like I start like my heart started beating, my blood started. I just gotta get out the room. I gotta get away from them instantly. And like I was telling her, I said, listen, if it's me, why did I spend so much time at the gym? Why did I spend 15 hours at the gym every day just to make sure that you went to sleep before I walked in the house? What? Like, I don't think that was me having a problem. I think that was me having PTSD and just wanted to be away from you. And why did I always talk to you when you're at work? Oh, because that's when I get the nicest version of you. Marcus, we are coming up with conclusions to these answers that we've been looking for. And plus, my father always said, she's a preemie. She's a preemie. So something's rattled up there on top of her being abused by her mother or her parent or whoever. I don't know. And whatever, because I've never known anything about her. She's never told me any stories about her, like, ever. And my father's never either. So, like, it's just, they were just COs. That's really what they were. They were just want to be police officers, like, correctional officers. Like, and when I didn't do what my father said or my mother said, it was World War III in that motherfucker. And I just not that I wasn't smart enough. They wouldn't educate me enough, or I didn't go do well, there's no computers at that time, really. So, like, I didn't have anything to actually go find the answers to I wouldn't even have known what to look for. Like, I didn't know I was manipulated. I didn't know I was abused. I didn't know my house was any different than his house or her house. I didn't know that, but I knew something was wrong. You know what I'm saying? I always knew something was wrong. So, like, I always had a girlfriend that lived far away. So I would, go drive that over there, spend the weekend there. Or, like, I just thought it was a regular, like, nagging mom. You know what I'm saying? But now that I'm older, I realize it's just abuse. It's abusive natures, tendencies. Like, that's learned patterns. Like, she doesn't even understand that she's wrong. Like, she just can't understand it. But if my brother talks to her, it'll be perfectly good conversation. They're gonna talk about everything. It's like she's recapping with my brother right now, if he's not right there, like, with her, which I'm sure he is, because he's always on the tit. So it's like, it's a lose-lose. I mean, it's a win-lose situation. You lose your family, but you win your respect for yourself. You win the ability to just understand, bro, these are just some really hurt people, and they just want to hurt you. They want misery to be miserable, and then they want to wish that you have a fucked up family as well. Because she said, I can't wait for you to have kids. No, I'm going to spend time with my kids. I'm going to talk to them. I'm going to explain to them what the hell's going on. I will never let them be taught like treated like you treated me. I would never hit my kid. I would never do that. Because every time you hit me, I used to tell you, you're only making me madder. This, all you're doing is making me fucking madder. And that's what you want to do. So, I've come to the conclusion of what I'm looking for, bro. I realized that the time that I've spent trying to figure this out, it messed up my resume, yes, but somebody will understand that I was just trying to get my body loose. And plus, my body got loose when I got here. Like, yes, being in this car is trash, but, like, no, I don't even say it's trash. It does get cold at night for like 4 hours, but I'm in California, bro. I'm in Hollywood. I'm in North Hollywood. I see stars. I got, famous people that every second of the day, you know what I mean, walking around, driving by. I see Ferraris, Lamborghinis go by, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I ever want to dream, this is the right place to dream, and the right place to even start to get active about it. So she can't manipulate me anymore. But it hurts to know that she'll never, like, say that, like, admit. I mean, they'll never admit. They already told me that. But, like, I have faith in this woman. I had so much faith in her. But she can't get out her own way. So she will have that serious talk with God one day, and maybe I'm not the judge. I am not the judge, honestly. I'm not the judge, and I'm not the executioner. I'm sorry, I didn't even notice it was coming. I was so into my conversation. But I'm not the judge, the jury, or the executioner. So who am I to keep on trying to knock at this door and try to get an answer? I'm driving myself crazy. I'm looking crazy probably. I mean, I think that I look pretty fine, just trying to come to a conclusion. I hope somebody will understand that. But like, thank God I'm handsome. Thank God I have great teeth. I have a nice connecting beard. I wake up literally like this. If you see me in the morning, I look like this. And you'll be like, what the hell? Like the girls that walk in, like they know that I'm in the car, right? I walk in at like 7 o'clock or whatever time, and they just look at me like, what the hell? How do you wake up like that every morning? I don't even wash my face. You know what I'm saying? And then I go take a shower, and then I go work out, and then I go take, you know what I mean? I'm about to go work out again and take a shower. But like, God knew that I was going to go through this. And I failed miserably 2 times or 3 times. Let's say 2, because basketball and the girl. But I failed. No, 3 times. 3 times. I failed 3 times. But he knows that I'm only doing the right thing by trying to give family the opportunity to be family. He knows that I mean so well. He knows that I'm not trying to hurt a soul. I know I go off on my little tangents and I say, you know, foul stuff every once in a while, but I don't truly mean it. I just mean it at that moment in time. And yes, your words are so deadly sometimes. They can hurt a lot. They can hurt worse than your fist. But I don't mean that. I'm a big teddy bear, bro. I could understand why people think that I'm like gay or bisexual, because I'm so understanding. I'm so chill. I've been around people in close-knit areas that I really wouldn't, I was forced to be with, you know what I'm saying? And like, I wouldn't have usually been around them. But like, even in the locker room, like these guys are coming out in the NBA or NFL, blah, blah, blah. And like, some of your favorite players are into it. I can't be disrespectful and rude or whatever have you. So I always were understanding, because I am an emotional creature. I'm a Sagittarius. I'm extremely emotional, and I'm okay with that because I'm a grown-ass, strong man. I know that it's okay to have emotions. It's okay to feel a certain kind of way and express that. It's okay, because it's only gonna make me better for when I'm out in the public, or I do have kids, or I have a wife and I gotta be able to explain something to her, or you know what I mean? Like whatever it is to my kid, I get to break it down to him. I've done it in every level, learning how to get better at what I'm doing right now, public speaking. So I think this is just a learning lesson. Obviously, this is all just a learning lesson. Like, don't turn back, bro. Don't turn around. Don't turn around, because those people are so scarred that they're not even going to admit that they're scarred. They're just going to try to say that you're scarred. And you know what? And after a while, you're going to end up being scarred because you keep talking about it. But I feel like every time I'm coming to more and more of a conclusion. So if I got to go to the deep end just to go back up, shoot back up quicker and get a breath, and then go back down and figure out where the gold is, I'm going to go do that. That's what I'm going to do that. But I've learned to continue doing what you're supposed to be doing while you're doing that. So I'm going to go bust my ass in this gym yet again for today and get off this stress a little bit more. And I'm going to sleep good as fuck in this motherfucking car, because you know what? I am dedicated to my dream. They took a couple years of it, but I feel like God knew that I was going to go through this. And I was going to have to be the first to do something and be so strong, to be the most naive, foolish. I had to do it. I had to seem delusional. Like, I had to seem it to get to where I'm trying to go. And you know what? A billionaire, when you know what? I don't even need to explain nothing to you, because think about Trump. When he was trying to be, listen, I love Trump. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I fuck with Trump. Fuck you. I don't give a shit what you think. I fuck with Trump. I've been saying that because I watch his shows. I know who the real man is. Like, you know what I'm saying? I've seen him. I've done my research as a kid. Like, I feel his heart. He don't mean no harm. Maybe he say dumb shit like I do. You know what I'm saying? We just the same. We one of the same. I feel like we'd be great friends if I ever met him. Like, for real. So, just like Trump, I watched him turn into, from a billionaire. I bet you they said, you can't buy that building. He bought the shit out of that building. You can't buy that building. You can't buy the block. You can't buy the Empire State Building. You can't be the president. And he did it. Somebody's got to look crazy to be the first person. And I'm going to be the crazy person to say I'm going to make it to the NBA at 39, 40 years old and win a championship. I'm telling you, I promise you it's going to happen. God is telling me it's going to happen. I just got to stay true. And that's why he gave me so much baggage to deal with, because my story's going to be crazy. And I'm going to make all that money that I was supposed to make back. I'm so confident in this, baby. I'm so confident. I wouldn't be in this car. I wouldn't be in West Hollywood with no house. I would be up under a girl. I would be up under, you know what I'm saying? I would have done anything other than try my hand at what I'm trying to do right now if I wasn't confident. So thank you very much, Mother. I love you to death. I really, really fucking do. And I wish I could give you that hug that I want to give you so bad, and just sit down and tear up and have a conversation with you like I know I'm supposed to with my mother. But not with this one. I'm not supposed to with this mother. I'm not supposed to. I'm supposed to have all that love, all that anger is supposed to turn into love. And anger is supposed to turn into to love for my body and myself, to do what I'm about to do right now. To do this, do these squats, do these lunges, break my body down, get it from feeling like shit every day, from ear to big toe to little toe to the back of my heel. All that stuff was in pain when I was with them. And guess what? I can jump over this fucking car right now if I wanted to and not feel a pain when I hit the ground. But yet, if you leave it up to my father, if you leave it up to my mother, at 23, I was done. So you tell me, if you think that was best for me when I was begging you to let me go back to basketball and you told me to go get a real job and I went to the Navy and I told you how much I hated it and you said you signed up for it. Every sign goes to show that you don't give a about me. So this would be the last time I talk about this, man, because I've come to the conclusion that these people are just sick, bro. It's just, and then first of all, if you want better for your kids, you wouldn't have them living in West Haven, New Haven. You would be uncomfortable and live in Orange, Milford, you know what I'm saying, Enfield, you know what I mean? You would not Enfield, but you would go closer to New York or whatever have you. So that she tried to keep me from girlfriends. She tried to keep me in middle school. She used to run off all the girlfriends, call their house and tell them to stop talking. Bro, she used to make up stories at baseball games, say so-and-so's mother was racist. I mean, they probably were, but like you don't have to tell a kid that. She used to do everything negative. And now that I watched all these TV shows and I did all this research, I just know that I had a hood rat as a mom. And a Asperger's father. And my father, you know what, I love you, but you're a soft man. It sucks because like your family has to hear it and see it and like realize like, damn, bro, this nigga really was on some fuckboy shit. Like he really just sat there and just like didn't father at all. Like he'd bring me to the games and stuff, but like he was just like, man, he's like, I did my job. Literally, he would say that, I did my job. Like, tell me I'm too skinny. You too skinny, boy. Goddamn, you need to eat something. But don't be in that fridge by 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock. What's all that noise for? What's you in the microwave for? All that damn noise. I can't sleep. So like, and then when they say that a person is a little weird when they hear little noises when they sleep and they start going off. All the signs are there. So I can't even, like, it's so frustrating because I just don't want to believe my parents were like a little slower. But then that's why they tried to make it seem like they had me in the short classes. And I was smarter than these kids. They used to yell at me and make sure that I couldn't read anything. Like I would try to read or learn something. And I just didn't have the attention span for it because I was so used to being traumatized at home. There's always something they were arguing about something every day, especially when she drank. So like, I wonder if that was a plan to like ruin me. And I think it was. It was just a plan to ruin me for everybody. But I get the answers. I get it now. God, somebody just pray for me, yo. Just pray for me. Like I literally am out here in Hollywood complaining about my parents. Like, this is dumb. It's like, you know, not dumb, but like, I'm a real human. I go through emotions. I'm gonna feel those things. And like, I just want the answer. I just want you to be like, yo, I fucked you over. Like, don't even say that. Just be like, yo, I did some wrong. That's all you gotta say. I did some wrong to you. But you can't apologize to that. You can't agree that you did that. So like, I'm not gonna be spinning my tires no more. I'm not gonna be swimming hard as hell under the water and smooth sailing no more. I'm just going to chill, bro. I realize that these people are just sick, and I need to do what I need to do to make sure that my kids and my wife and the people around me from now on don't ever get to see the person that she can actually say, agree that I was, whatever. Because I know I've yelled at some people, and I noticed that being monstrative like that, can be look abrasive. Like, it can be scary, like, especially my size. Like, I see pictures of me back in the Navy, and I was huge. That's all depression. That's me depressed, lifting every day, and like closeting that shit, and then going to the gym and busting my ass for those 2-3 hours. Like, I was hurt, and like I was hurt, and I was just running away from more pain, and I just put myself in more pain by not listening to what God put in front of me. He put the answers in front of me, and I just did not want to listen to it because I wanted to believe in family. I wanted to believe my family loved me, and I wanted to prove something to my family. And it wasn't basketball, and that was the dumbest thing, because that's really what comes second nature to me. And this was 2013 that I went into the Navy, 14, and they just now starting to play like I played when I was in middle school, running around the perimeter. Man, it just, all I know is my IQ is crazy. I'm a genius when it comes to basketball, and I will make it to where I'm going just because I had to go through all this crap. And it's going to be a hell of a story, and people are going to love this story because they're going to catch on to my YouTube and see the process that I've gone through, because I've documented it almost every week of what I was doing. When I have a stable time or a place to be able to record or to reflect, or I do that. And I used to go on live and do dumb shit for likes and whatever, comments. And then I realized that's not me. This OnlyFans stuff, all that stuff is not me, bro. It's cool to have a little extra money with what I'm doing right now, but like, it's not me. It's not truly Marcus. So I got to go back to my normal self, but it is fun to flex, though, I can't lie. But anyway, I got to go back to my normal self, man, and I got to find that normal self. So I'm finding it here. I found it thanks to Maya and Dante when I was down there. I know I talk crazy. I love y'all, but I hate when people like go against what I'm trying to do. Like, I'm not hurting nobody. I don't mean to do no harm. I just needed that space. I needed that house more than ever for the last, year and a half, 2 years. I needed that space, man, to get my body in order, because I was literally handicapped. I couldn't walk down the stairs. I couldn't run. I couldn't think without pain running through my mind. So like, I couldn't hold down a job because I was miserable as fuck. Like, I'm just a real human being trying to go through some shit by myself. I've never had anybody to sit there and counsel me. I've never had a parent. You see what I'm doing? I've literally been the child that raised himself and his brother and his parents. I'm the strongest man I know. I've never met anybody stronger. I mean, they're stronger in different ways, so I don't want to disrespect anybody, but like, I'm overall the strongest man I've ever come across. I've invited myself into living in my car to prove a point that I needed to get back to myself. And this is the best reflection time ever. And thank God I did go to the military. So I apologize to all those people I said anything crazy about with the military. I love the military because it gave me a house and a home and food that I needed, comfort with the people, whether they changed up on me after the uniform came off or they changed up on me when they put the uniform on. I still thank you and love you for every moment that you spent with me. And I wish I can go back and cherish it a little bit more. But you guys have given me disability payments for the rest of my life. So when I have a kid, 1, 2, 3, 4, they gonna pay for it. When I get married, I'm gonna get bundles more money. So I thank you guys for sticking with me. I noticed that the buses here are a lot shorter than the ones in like Connecticut or New York. But anyway, I thank you guys for sticking with me. I'm telling you, I'm over this. I'm over it. I'm gonna go beat my body down and be completely sore. Actually, I'm gonna take this is what I meant to do. Stay with me real quick. Hold on. Rock with your boy real quick. Rock with your boy. Listen, I'm so dedicated to this. I know you see me. I know you know, because you're following me. I'm so dedicated to this, man. And life happens. And like, I'm going through real emotions. So bear with me. but I mean so well, and I'm gonna be so great after this, after I get through this whole little situation. Yeah, I know I'm in the car or whatever have you, but like hopefully my genuine smile can make somebody be attracted and, you know, help out a little bit. You know what I mean? I don't know what the situation is. You know, everybody needs help. So, you know, I'm not even gonna say, you know, maybe, you know, somebody comes by and helps. Some female sees my value and wants to help out and turn into my girl or my wife or whatever, even if it's for just a moment. I will really cherish that a lot. Not inviting it, but like, I mean, I am inviting it, but I'm just saying, in some world, there will be a female or a person that comes and helps you. You know what I'm saying? So I don't see why it's not this world. And if I just stay at it and people start to see my personality, see that I bust my ass every day in this gym, and I don't mean any harm, and I wear my Navy shirt that says why I'm so stern on my workouts, and I'm 1,000-yard stare. I don't look at the women's asses. I don't pay attention to them like that. They'll understand that I'm just a good human being trying to figure this whole shit out by myself, and I never had an answer. I could never go to my parents for anything. I don't care what the question was. It was always going to turn back on, you did this, and and then you just be like, how am I so dazed and confused from the question? What? So, let me take this shot real quick. Hold on. This is not pre-workout. This is creatine. I don't really do creatine. I don't need pre-workout. Nigga, I live in my car, nigga. Anyway, so as I'm preparing myself for this conversation with my father, or my mother, excuse me, through my father's Facebook, you see how abusive that is. You know, see how big of a narcissist she is. She can't even go through her own. She has to go through his. As I'm having this conversation, I met this nice gentleman, and he started asking me about the military, because I had my Navy shirt on. He was like, I want to go to the military, and he started saying that he just wants to get away. And I said, bro, I understand. I get it. If you want a quick fix, go to the military. You know, he's like, do I do active or reserves? I said, bro, if you ask me, I think you should do reserves. I tell everybody to go to reserves so that you can at least go back to school. You can get a house. You know what I'm saying? Don't be all the way in committed, because then you're stuck. Like I was stuck, and I didn't want to be stuck like that. I could have done so much being on the outside and then just going in, 2 times a week or 2 times a month or whatever it is, 1 time a month or whatever. And plus, YouTube would have loved me with the uniform on, me putting the uniform on, saying I'm getting ready to go to duty or whatever have you. And, you know, so I could see a whole story that was going to come from that, and I definitely didn't play it right. But you know what? It is what it is. I'm going to get back from this. I'm going to grow from this. I'm going to become a better person, a better husband, better boyfriend, better relationshiper, better father, better friend, better godfather, whatever the hell it is. Like, I haven't been so connected with people because I'm so focused on, you know, getting through what I'm going through. But I do mean well for everybody. I love every single human person on this earth. I just wish they loved me back. I wish people didn't always see me for being handsome and in shape, or whatever the negative thing that you could possibly compare yourself to, or the positive thing that you could compare yourself to, excuse me. But I only mean well. So I just really hope that I can spend this time in California for however long it is to fix my whole mental, so that I don't go back to being negative at all, because it's coming off. And now that I'm really paying attention to my mom and dad and how they do things, I really, really, really see that they were just trying to make me miserable with them. It was all a game plan. It was all a plot, like I said. She tried to say it's not a plot. My uncle's going to try to defend him, because he doesn't want to get involved. But it was a plot. It was planned. It was all planned, because if not, I would be doing the same thing he's at. You going to golfing, and my father just doesn't have that mindset to if I said I was going golfing, he'd be like, "Yo, you think you better than me?" And if I had tried to invite him to it, he'd be like, "Nope." So it was like it was just work, a regular job, be a regular human being, or else. And that's why they knocked me down. Their ego just wouldn't allow them to allow their kids to be something that they know they could have been. Like, my brother's 6'3", like 200 something pounds. He's a house in himself, a monster in his own right. Like, if you saw him, you look at me and be like, yo, this is huge. He makes me look like a dwarf. And they got him working a regular 9 to 5. I wish he was an athlete. I wish he spent more time with me, man. I wish I would have went down there and watched Dragon Ball Z. Look at me. I'm watching Dragon Ball Z. I'm paying attention to this stuff. I'm actually going to download a bunch of that tonight so I can watch it tonight. But I'm doing everything that I should have been doing as a child, but they had me as an adult. They were trying to raise me to be a grown-ass adult and then let my brother be a child because they wanted me to. That's what it was. I'm telling you, it was my mom wanted me to be her husband. And my father wanted to be the son. That's why he ducks off in the room and only handles certain things. He's like the grown stepson. That's what it is. He's like the grown stepson that just, all right, go off to the game. Damn, you played really good. Like, you know what I mean? And I ain't gonna say none of this stuff at home. I'm not with you. You are not my friend when I get in the house. Yeah, so anyway, that's how it was, man. I get the dynamics of the family now. And like, she just exposed herself even more to me. And I thank you. Thank you very much. Because you know what? People are going to see it's not just me being a dumbass. Like, certain people fucked with me and I hate them. But it's only two people. I loved both of them more than they could ever understand, and that's the part that makes me go crazy now, that makes me hate them, because I loved them so much and they disrespected me when they didn't have to. They didn't have to go out of their way to do that. They did not have to go out of their way to do that. And even if this one didn't, he knew he was like the gatekeeper, so he went out of his way to do it anyway. And then I start seeing like this person that hits me up on Instagram or hits me up on Facebook or whatever, blah, 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 is one of his men. So all they doing is getting more information from me, even when I can't get information from them. So I'm like, yo, these niggas are all sick. They all are sick. It's just a mentality in the town that I'm from. It's a mentality, bro. They follow you just to steal something from you and never give you credit for it, and then try to say you crazy. And that's why they never got anywhere. And now all of a sudden the next generation's coming up and they still do the same thing, but they kind of support each other's child because they went to the same high school. But they have to throw somebody under the bus like myself, because I didn't go to the public high school. I left the public high school. So some of them outright went to the private high school. Me, I went from the public high school to the private high school. So I am automatically the enemy forever. They got no choice but to try to chop me down, because the negative mentality of the hood, oh, how dare you not, and they knew I was LeBron Curry. I was going to be the him of him, and I was confident about it, and my name was King Mark and all this other stuff. They knew who I was. They know who I am, but they didn't like the fact that I didn't get them that state championship, and it's very, very important to them. I get it now. I totally understand it now, but yet I'm going to get my ass back up, and I'm going to still support my town when I get right. I'm still going to support my town when I get right, man. That's bro, I get it now. The only way, now I get it, because in college, right, everybody says they're from New Haven. That's really from West Haven. I get it. So if I would have won them the state championship, they could have divided themselves a little bit from New Haven. Oh, shit. I get it. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, bro, because we would have had like 2-3 state championships if you would just let me have the reins from the beginning. I just need to get 1 year to get the boys to understand what I was trying to do, because I played 2K just like they play now in the games, and that's how I played in real life. Like, threes, shoot mainly threes, right? But then if you can be athletic as hell, quickly scoring the inside. Like if they scared of you shooting a three, they gonna play up, right? So then if they play up, blow right by them and go for the easy-ass layup or the dunk or whatever have you, the alley-oop. Always setting screens. Always be setting back screens. Always setting screens, bro. When you give the ball away, correct, go set a screen. Then when you set that screen and you break off from that screen, you go set another screen if you're not popping out for the three or going for the layup. Always be setting screens. No matter what position you're at, you should be looking for somebody on your team. So always be circling to find somebody to screen so that they can get open. That's how Steph Curry plays. That's how I always played. You should always be setting screens. It's just simple basketball. Setting screens and moving. Whether you cut into the basket or you cut into the three. Get the freest shot you could possibly get. That was always my motto. So if I knew how to get myself in position. Like, all right, we're down by 5. Do I feel the energy to get a 2 right now? Or do I feel the energy to get a 3? How are they playing me right now? They playing a little tight. All right, so I'm gonna give the ball away and I'm gonna back cut. Easy layup. That's 2 points. So now I gotta stop him on the defense. All right. If I talk crazy to their mans or I bump him a little bit, he's gonna get out of the game a tiny bit. Or I'm gonna be able to say, yo, you looking tired, man. You know, like, or I could just, you know what I'm saying? You can mentally get in their head. So then you got another possession back. Look, you got the ball, you got the rebound. So then if I didn't have to use so much energy on a defense, right? I got more energy for that 3 I need. So then I quickly catch him before, you know, you can always go down the court like, man, I don't even feel like playing right now. I don't even feel like playing right now. I'm just going to let Joe shoot that 3 over there, man. Watch this. Watch the league give it to Joe. Then you be the one to go get the 3. You know what I'm saying? And then you down by you tied up. That's just how I thought, bro. I always found a way to con somebody into doing what I wanted them to do on the basketball court. Whether I had to bully them mentally, whether I had to bully them physically, I was getting the job done. So that's how I'm going to be when I do this now. I'm not going to be as fast as I was before. I'm going to be way stronger. So I got to use my brain even more. I'm not going to be as athletic, even if I was super athletic. Like, I'm thinking to myself, I just watched a video of me jumping, grabbing the rim at 36 with my legs shaking when I jumped and hit the floor. I was out of shape and I was still jumping really high. So imagine what I was doing in high school, you know, middle school. So like, I got to get that athletic ability back. And I was doing that with pain when I was 36. So imagine what it's like now that I don't feel pain and I'm lifting to get to the league, you know what I mean, or play basketball. I'm doing the 60s with jumping, you know what I mean, the ass to grass jumping with I got to go do those in a couple minutes. But I'm really out here fucking shit up. And I'm really trying to get my ass back on this court. And nobody going to outwork me. I don't care if I got to go to the boxing ring. I don't care if I got to go to the ice skating rink. I don't care if I got to go play baseball at the field. I don't care if I got to go play football. I'm going to do certain training so I can stay my ass in the gym, in the league for at least 6 years. That's all I need, 6 years, 7 years. 48, be done. Like, damn, how you make it to 48? Because I didn't play for 20 years before. That's why. So my knees are still in great shape. And plus, I know how to do all this work. And all this technology, there's no reason why you don't spend 22 years in the league like LeBron. If you have your own awareness and trial and error, like I have, then I get some trainers and get to eat right and not be in a stressful situation and financially, mentally, all that other stuff. Bro, I could play till 50. I could play till 50, and I'm gonna only get smarter and only get stronger, only get better. Watch. I am working right now so I can get my money back. I'm getting my money back. So, I don't know what time it is, but I need to go get my ass in this gym for a little bit, go watch this football game, take a shower, and chill. It's been an eventful little day, but I'm just so focused, man. I'm focused, and like, I don't even care anymore. Like, yeah, cool, whatever. They denied it yet again, but you can't deny what I have inside. You can't deny what you see outside. So you can go and say that I'm crazy. It's only West Haven that thinks that. It's only West Haven. It's not anybody else. Why do I care about what 58,000 people think? You know what I'm saying? When I got the whole world having a clue that I'm not a bad person. I'm just trying to find the answer to something that I'm never going to get. So I might be crazy a little bit, because insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different outcome, right? She can't give me the answers. So I'm gonna go find myself a beautiful woman, get married, respect the hell out of that woman, and only be with one woman for the rest of my life, because I've been celibate for 2 years now. Like, I can't be a bad person if I'm not violating people like that. Like, I respect everybody. So I just respect myself a little bit more. And yes, I can be a militant bully. Yes, I can be. I was always that way because of my mother. And then when I went to the military, it was like, oh shit, like it's second nature. But I'm a leader. I'm not supposed to be in the Navy. You know, I'm a leader. I'm a captain. You know what I mean? I'm a GM or a owner of some stuff. Like, I'm the person that's supposed to be in the boardroom. You know, I'm supposed to be the one talking in front of places. I'm supposed to be negotiating contracts. Like, that's what I am, you know? So, I apologize for not being a regular 9-to-5er, but I guess I'm around a lot of people that aren't 9-to-5s too. So, and they look at me like I'm not a 9-to-5er as well. So I think I'm doing something right. I think I'm rightly miserable, I guess. Huh, Mom? But I've only been here for 2 weeks. I guarantee you by my birthday, I'll be doing pretty well. My New Year's, let's say, New Year's, I'll be doing pretty well. I have faith in what I'm doing, and we're gonna get there. We just gotta get through this. This bump is over. This mountain in my life, this is a mountain. This ain't a bump. This is a mountain. I've been climbing this thing since I was 18, trying to get up away from this woman. And like every time I got away from her, I ended up going right back because of her, you know, love bombing. But this time is different. This time is for the money. And this time is for my future, my kids, and my wife. Because any more time that I spend on this is more trauma that I'm gonna end up, you know, financially put myself in. You know what I'm saying? So, or mentally put myself in for somebody else that's gonna see and be like, this nigga's crazy. But I promise you, I believe this alone. I'll put it down and I'll let them live their lives, because to them, they're 99. Me, I know they're only 60 something. They can go work out. I got 60-year-olds. I got 80-year-olds in the gym that look better than them. But if that's what they want to do with themselves, I can't get frustrated that they want to do it. I just got to accept the terms. So it's the contract that I signed before I got here, and the womb that I was in, and the DNA I was given, and the storybook that I'm gonna write, and the movie that's gonna win an Oscar. So it is what it is. I love you guys. I love me more though. So I'm gonna go bust my ass because I'm hurt. A little bit, I guess. I knew what to expect. I knew it was coming. So I'll talk to you guys later. I'm gonna go listen to some King Von. Or Von Off. I like that. I like Von Off. That's my dude. Anyway, I'm gonna talk to you later.